Alright, for today's video review, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Generation 1 Kickback. Now, this is not a reissue. I got this guy at a local collectible shop, so he is, to the best of my knowledge, actually an original G1 Kickback. He is missing his gun, and some of the stickers are a little bit sloppily aligned, but other than that, he's in pretty decent condition. So yeah, I don't have the gun with the figure, but he did originally come with one. But yeah, he turns into his little grasshopper weird diaclone bug mode thing here, which is it's a decent little bug mode. He's got little rolling wheels on the front legs and on the back legs, so in theory he can roll around. It doesn't really work. I mean, I guess if you got the middle legs kind of off the ground a bit more, then maybe it would work. Kinda, not really. It's always kind of a weird thing that the G1 Insecticons had wheels, but yeah, he can also, of course, do the diaclone pilot thing where you can open up his chest plate and there's a little space in there for a little diaclone pilot to sit. I don't have any diaclone guys, but yeah, he can do that. He's got his rub symbol here, so you can see that he is a Decepticon. Of course, he also has that big regular Decepticon sticker right there. But yeah, no, I like his little grasshopper mode. It's definitely pretty cute. The chrome is held up okay. It's got, a few pieces of kind of chrome wear, but for the most part, it gets the point across. In terms of comparisons in this mode, just for a standard one, here he is with Kingdom Sideswipe, so you can see what they look like together for whatever that's worth. And then here he is with Legacy Kickback, who actually transforms almost exactly the same way, just with a couple extra flips. But yeah, they look decent together. Yeah, obviously he doesn't have the wheels or anything like that, but it's a pretty good update. But yeah, to get onto transformation, he is very simple. Basically, you just kind of straighten out the legs here and then take the back bits with the wheels and then fold them up, which also flips out his robot mode feet. You take the two sections of the front legs here and just combine them like that to form his hand, and then just bring them down to his side. Take the wings, flip them to the back so they're kind of sticking up like that. You can flip up his little antennae here and then rotate his head around, and there we have G1 Kickback in his robot mode. And yeah, he's really cute. I always liked the G1 Insecticons. I feel like they're, some of the characters that didn't really depart that much from their cartoon designs, or rather their cartoon designs did not depart that much from the toys. So, he does look actually fairly accurate to how he looked in the show. But yeah, cool little figure there. In terms of articulation, because the transformation, his head can swivel, which is nice. His arms can rotate around at the shoulder. He doesn't technically have elbow joints, but you can kind of use these joints in tandem to get a little bit of bend there. Granted, it kind of splits the hand, but it works decently well. His hips can go forward and back a little bit, nothing at the knees, and that's pretty much it. So, he's kind of a brick like a lot of G1 toys, but, he can get a little bit of elbow bend and move his head at least. Now, I'm not actually entirely sure how. I guess his gun must have pegged into the inside of his arm, because it definitely wouldn't hold in that hole there, and he can't just hold it regularly, but whatever. So, yeah, pretty simple guy. In terms of comparisons in this mode, here he is again with Kingdom Sideswipe there, so you can see pretty little guy there, not too big. And here he is with Legacy Kickback, just so you can see what the two of them look like together. And yeah, again, like I said, pretty good update. Obviously, he's going for a few more cartoon-inspired design choices, but like I said, there's not a huge departure from the cartoon and toy designs for G1 Kickback, so they still look pretty good together. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about this guy. It's going to be a pretty short video today, but that's okay. It's a, pretty simple figure, just kind of short, sweet, to the point. Looks good in both modes, has a fun, easy little transformation. Obviously a bit of a brick, but, he's got a good weight to him, so he's definitely a satisfying toy to handle. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. If you enjoy my videos, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I do reviews every Tuesday and Thursday, and without further ado, here we have Transformers Generation 1 Kickback.